everyone. Hi there. Hi. Wait for a couple of you guys to come in here. Ooh, it's so dark, Lord. Let me see if I can make this. I don't know. I feel like it's so dark. I feel like I'm in feel like it's a damn near a mystery. Hi. Hi, friend. Hey, Natasha. Hey, friend. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Ashley. How are you guys doing? How are you guys? Okay. So, hi, Janice. So, you guys, the lighting is off because my ring light went out, and then the new one that I got doesn't work. So, and then well, that's actually better. Is this better? Let me see if that's a little better, but it'll have to do for now. Ashley, you said you stuck in Denver. It looked like you about to record a criminal podcast. I know. I took that background off to try to make it a little bit brighter. My new microphone and my new lighting is in the mail on the way. So bear with me. I didn't want to take the lazy route out and use that as an excuse to not come on here and give a live at all, because that's not how we do things here. That's not how we do things here. However, today I don't have much to talk about. I did want to get right in. Hi, Morgan. I did want to get right into the mess with this Charles and Miss Netta foolishness down at Goals Plastic Surgery. I really think it's more foolishness on Goals' part than anything. Goals is really proving to be the Aldi's of plastic surgery clinics. Very much the Walmart brand of cosmetic procedures. They Goals played in both of their faces and all up in their stomach. If I was Charles, I would not have got up off that table after letting them people play all in my guts like that. Looking down, I would have looked down and be like, y'all left these full pouting breasts and you flattened my stomach in the front, but you didn't shave off the side. I would have rather had taken full lipo and then forget the abs. I don't care about abs personally. You all know I've lost weight recently. Don't care about abs. I just want everything to be, and neat. And I'm getting there. I'm almost to where I want to be. Almost. So, but very much so getting there. But they really played all up in that man's stomach and left them titties just hanging there with them Hershey Kiss areolas. And there's nothing wrong with his areolas. They're perfect. But the fact that they left him with that modest B cup sitting on top of it, and look, okay, so what they don't tell you about abdominal etching. Hold on, let me clear this screen. So what they don't tell you about abdominal etching is, I guess that's like a fat transplant transfer kind of situation. So when you gain weight, that gets bigger too. So if Charles gains weight, though, that's going to transform. That I don't know if they're going to get bigger, they're going to spread out, they're going to protrude more, but yeah, when you gain weight, that gains weight too. So I wish him so much luck with that because that is not. Yes, that was real. It wasn't just a picture, it was a video. He was on video. He hopped right up off the table, still swollen, still holes in him, rushing to the camera doing that little thing that he do. And hi Tanisha. And what I'm gathering is that I don't know about Miss Netta for sure, but Charles definitely gives me like he has some sort of um he has a cognitive deficiency that maybe many other people may not have, and I feel like perhaps that's being exploited and taken advantage of because God has blessed me to currently be in a very sound state of mind, and if I would have had looked down there and seen that they slap them abs on top of this belly and left these love handles and back wide and these full breasts hanging over these abs with these little stick legs. Like I would have cussed them people out because they be going live on the while the surgery is going on. I would have cussed them out. Like, you are not sending me out here with abs in the front, love handles on the side, with some big titties hanging down. No, you're not. You know what? I'd have rather had 360 lipo and a breast lift. Like, if you're not gonna suck them out, then lift them up or give me a nipple lift. You ain't even gotta lift the whole breast. Lift the nipple so the nipple not pointing down. Because the nipples was like pointing down and off to the side. It's like if you want me to advertise your services to a point where like I feel confident like sending people to you, I have to feel confident in what you presented to me, and that would not have made me feel good. In fact, I would have got off the table feeling worse than what I did when I laid down, because if you got a stomach or a belly, you just look like the average American man. But now you got a belly with some abs on top giving Hulk Hogan. I don't like that. That would have not sat right with me and Miss Netta. So I don't know if Miss Netta got a developmental delay too. I feel like she do too, but hers is to a different degree. Hi, Phoenix. I feel like maybe hers is to a different degree because Nay had her, out there, and I'm not, Miss Netta got a weight loss body. Clearly, Miss Netta was heavier at some point and she lost some weight. So that's why everything looked kind of loose. Because that's, when you lose weight rapidly, things tend to, be a little looser. So as Miss Netta, I would not have, had them out, had me in that little piece of, breakaway thong. It looked like her thong was made out of the same material that they make the COVID mask with. I would not have had them people have me out on the World Wide Web with my body looking the way that it looked with that little piece of COVID mask thong on covering up and then everything else just out. Um I don't know if that was part of the freeness of the surgery. Like, hey, if you want this surgery to be free, we gotta, you gotta embarrass yourself a little bit. I'd have been like, look, we could do the surgery and you could post it and we could go live while you doing all of that. We could do that. But my pre-surgery, bare droopy body, I don't want the people to see that. People can see me, I put on a little piece of wife beater and I put on a little brief. And then the people can see that, and then the people will get the general idea of where I'm at, based off of that. And then after the surgery is done and healed, then you can see my bare body then if it looked right. But Goals is out here playing in these people's stomachs and in these people's butts. And they rolled her over on that table and zoomed in on that ass. And it looked like a McDonald's hamburger patty. Just like, we didn't need to see none of this. Like, I get that. I get how it works. I get how social media works, how social media figures, leverage their popularity for free and discounted procedures. I get it. I understand. But, and then that girl had her head and her face right down there by that ass looking like, look, I don't want to make fun of it because something could happen and I could have an allergic reaction and my skin and my ass could erupt in miscolored blisters. So I ain't making fun. My skin journey, it has been extensive. My skin was not always clear. So I'm not making fun of Miss Netta's cystic acne. You won't get me to do it because I could wake up, I could rise up off my pillow one morning and all this just erupted. Not me. I won't do it. Get somebody else to do it. Y'all go over there. Funky Dineva will do it. He'll do it with a straight face. Not me though. But I'm scared. I'm scared of the karma, baby. But go ahead, Kirsten. Go ahead, cousin. Go ahead. But Ms. Netta's priorities are in hell because there's no way that I would have laid on that table and got no. Okay, first of all, Goals be making shit up because what is a double BBL? They gave Miss Netta something called a double BBL. What the hell is a double BBL? Like that must be when you ain't got no ass. I mean, Miss Netta didn't have no cheek meat at all. It wasn't nothing there. It was just back and legs. But so they said, ooh, baby, we gotta double up. We gotta put 4 ass cheeks worth of meat back here because there's nothing. So I don't know, I don't know what that's gonna look like in the long run because if you got a little ass, a little piece of ass, and then you put these big old bulbous cheeks on something, but your ass crack is this long, I don't know. It seemed like they just set both of them up for failure. I really hate to see it. And I see Miss Charles and Netta running around. It's definitely monsters being created. I could definitely see them walking around already like they hot shit because that's how Charles was walking around on the live doing that little, like, when he every time he do that, I'm like, yeah, he don't, he needs, he needs some assisted living. And I think Ms. Netta is his caretaker as well as, the Bay, but I think that's Miss Netta got a caretaker role too, because if you notice, Miss Netta is the vocal one. I do can Charles talk? I don't know if I ever heard Charles talk. Um yes. I just don't know. And like I was saying, Miss Netta's um her priorities are in hell. I would not have been looking for a surgeon. I wouldn't have been worried about no ass. You know, you got your man. So that little corner piece of ass that you had that's been doing the trick, it would have had to keep doing the trick. And you know that back fat, I'd have been like, baby Charles, turn the lights off. Um, all that clapping you hear, it might be my back, but you don't know that because you can't see. I would have focused on my skin. My skin, I would have been looking for a dermatologist, an esthetician. I'd have been looking for some Accutane, some dermaplaning, something that peels and lifts. And I'd have been looking for some sort of extensive treatment, not only a facial, but give me a care package to go home with, to apply in between time. Aloe water and apples. No, I hear you, Kirsten, but that's beyond aloe water and apples. Um, when the acne is not just on your face, but trans it's also transported to your buttocks. Hey Kamari, when it's also on your ass and in your ass and your face, like like no. um and I also think like maybe a change in diet needs to be made. Something tells me that's like a really heavy pork diet. Whatever Miss Netta is frying her food in, she's not changing the grease. um I just, yes, Miss Netta had the same acne on her face, on her butt, and then they zoomed in on it. They was trying to show off the BBL, but then I just don't know. um you know I don't wish them any harm. um they are unproblematic. They ain't did nothing to none of us. You know what I mean? Like they ain't got no weird ass views. Ain't nobody touching on nobody kids. Ain't nobody out here disrespecting black women or women in general. So I don't have no problem with them, and I wish them no harm. But if you're going to go on a glow up journey, it needs to start with the part that we can see. Because Miss Netta, trust me when I tell you this, no one was thinking about your ass. That, like, imagine the farthest thing from your mind, and then imagine what's even farther than that. We were not thinking about your cheek meat, ma'am. Um, no one was like, well, I wonder what that ass looked like on Miss Netta though. No one ever said that. We weren't worried about that. We wanted you to go on a healthy skin journey. We wanted you to go on a clear skin journey. And then we saw you at the esthetician getting a chemical peel. And actually, I'm not 100% sure if a chemical peel is what you needed in the situation that your skin is in, because that's a more severe case. I'm not sure if that's what you needed, but either the same day or the day after you got your chemical peel, you went and got your makeup done. So you went and got your makeup done on this raw peeling skin, and you went and put cosmetics on top of that for that to seep in. There is no management. There is no PR. There is no agent. There are no friends. There are no family. You and Charles clearly don't care about one another. I don't think Charles is cognitive enough to call those kind of shots. I definitely think Charles is just there in the body and not in the mind. And Miss Netta is the one calling all of the shots. And I hate that. That was the day that they had went and got their makeup done. I think Charles did his own makeup because everything was just one color. I think he just put the foundation on everything. His lips, everything. It was given very much African funeral. It was given Nigerian funeral. Everything like, and then it was lighter than what he is. It was given Nigerian homegoing. Cause and I'm just like, and then he had got his face treated too. I'm like, why are y'all putting cosmetics on this open, raw, peeling skin? And then, Miss Netta, you need to be wearing a bare face until that gets cleared up. We already know how you look. Outside of lashes and eyebrows, and lip gloss, Ms. Netta, you need to keep that face bare. And you need to really drink like a gallon of water a day. Cut pork out of your diet. You need a medical cleanser and toner and moisturizer. Nothing over the counter is going to help you. I'm not being shady. This is somebody who I used to have rosacea real bad. Rosacea is when you look red and flushed. So picture being a black person with that. And then it used to be whiteheads on it. Like my skin was not the tea. So it was a diet change. Part of it I had to age up out of it. The products that I use, a lot of trial and error, but visits to the dermatologist, but eventually, and a lot of prayer, but eventually things came around. But yes, yes, it's cystic acne. Yes, dermabrasion. They're just excited about getting free stuff. Morgan said they're just excited about getting free stuff. They're letting people talk them into anything. I think that they know that there's no talent there. There's not even any real personality there. The only reason that they're famous is because Miss Netta looked how she looked. And Charles is, thank you, cousin. And Charles is, where he is. That's the only reason they're famous. That's it. So I think whatever free is getting offered to them, they're just taking it because they're like, oh my God, like we're getting this stuff. We have to take it because this isn't going to last long. I'm sorry. I'd have went live on Instagram and been like, tag the estheticians, tag the dermatologists, tag the skincare companies. That's what I'm on. Hi, Ashley. Yeah, I no, absolutely not. I get the skin people on the phone. Yeah, get the proactive people. Get the people. I use a product from a line called Bolden. Get the Bolden people on the phone. Get the professional dermatologists. I need something. But something medical grade. But I mean something. I'd have tried to do a live with a esthetician or a dermatologist. I'm like, if you're gonna use the platform correctly, because and then I think another thing is, like I said, if they glow up too much, they won't be famous anymore. Like if Charles surgery would have been good and they would have snatched that waist and put some abs on there and lifted his breast, you know what I mean? Like, people would have been like, oh, Charles looked kind of good now. He would have faded. Netta clear that skin up, she's gone. But I'm like, y'all, I'm gonna just have to be gone because I've been afforded an opportunity that most don't get. I'm famous for nothing. I haven't had to do anything but put together some plates of slop and tell my man that his lunch is ready. I just had to pile some bullshit on the plate and say, Charles, your lunch is ready with a little piece of lisp, get the people wondering, what my identity is. It took nothing. A lot of, it's a lot of Nettas in the world, but that's the one that made it. So I would have used that as leverage to get my skin together. Like, not thinking about ass. It's something for everybody. Different people like different things, baby. If Charles didn't want you how you were shaped, Netta, you definitely would have found some skinny, 5'5" top that would have took you to Pound Town every night. Them little ones like you when you be bigger. They love to climb mountains. Don't ask me how I know. Don't ask me. Don't, don't, because this isn't about me. This is not about me. This is not about me. This is about Miss Netta and Charles. And I'm just trying to give words of encouragement and advice from someone who suffered from acne, someone someone that don't got a big ass, someone who don't have a big ass. I can tell you right now, if you don't have an ass, hey, it's not in everybody's genetics. Some people got one, some people don't. Somebody gonna want it. Somebody still gonna want it. Every time. Every time. I would not have been focused on that ass. At goals, man, they weird at goals. They just be doing anything to anybody. Talking about, oh, you don't need to because when they did Rolly and they did her surgery on a little ass massage table, talking about, oh, we don't worry, we don't, there's a special, we're not worrying about BMI. Excuse me? There's a special where you're not worried about BMI? That's a special? I want the license taken. I want the medical license taken. Gone. I want goals gone. You're playing. They've been botching people. There's been exposés on it long before they was doing the celebrity thing. They've been out here burning, scarring, and killing the girls. And it's time for this to be over. You're not good at what you do. And I'm a strong believer that if there's something that you're not good at, you shouldn't do it, and you should change your focus into something that you are good at. The people at Goals are clearly not good at being surgeons, but I think that they would be amazing comedians. And I think they need to surrender their medical license. All the doctors there, the nurses, the doctors, the anesthesiologists, the receptionists, everybody, they need to relinquish their certifications and go down to the improv and take some classes and work on honing their comedic skills. Maybe update their subscription to Netflix and watch some stand-up specials to get some motivation. But they are not doctors, they are comedians. And they need to be stopped. I want it shut down. I want it gone. I want the licenses taken. There's no way. There's no way. And then you're really putting this out here like this is tea? Like you're snatching people? No. You got Charles standing up here, leaking out fluids, holes in the fat, holes in his side. And I'm like, well, why is it holes in his side? Because you ain't taking no fat out of there. So what was you jabbing him there for? You didn't take nothing out of there. It was holes over here. And I'm like, that's the part you missed. So why is it holes there? You didn't take nothing out of there. That's the part you left. leaking fluid like Darius Crook. See, that's the thing with these influencers. Stop getting on live the moment after you get these surgeries. You are swollen. You are inflamed. You are like, you're leaking out. You're leaking saline and blood. Like, get off my line. Get off the camera. Turn the ring light off. Go heal. Put on your faja and heal. We don't want to see this right now. No, they don't ever rest after surgery. They get right up and, ooh, look at this. Look at this. No, I actually don't want to look at it. It's gruesome. Like, you need to go lay down. Go to the recovery house and heal. And I bet you Goals does not provide any type of referral system to a recovery house. It gives me, they flip you off the table. They just take the cloth and just flip you off, and just roll you off onto the floor. And you got to call your own Uber and go to hell home and get out their office because they rolling in the next influencer. Not me. Not me. Leave me loose. Leave me loose. I don't want it. I don't want it. Don't give me no free teeth. Don't give me no free don't give me no free ass. Don't give me no free waist. And damn sure don't do nothing to my face for free. Hell no. Because the work that they got done, it looked like they got that shit for free. It looked like it was free surgery. Look, y'all. I cannot believe I got on here and talked about that. Look, okay, so I've done a lot of research on plastic surgery because I used to want to be a plastic surgeon. That was like my dream career. So all things plastic surgery, they interest me. I've done extensive research on it. Like, you could damn near ask me about any plastic surgery procedure. I can give you the rundown. So if you got questions about any type of plastic surgery procedure that you're thinking about getting, inbox me. 9 times out of 10, I know what's going on. I know what you got to do before, during, and after. That's my hidden talent, is I have an extensive knowledge of plastic surgery procedures. I have gone to consultations for plastic surgery, not because I was interested or that I was going to get it, because I wanted to pick their brains on knowing more. I know that sounds so weird, but it's just so interesting to me. Like, I really, and I be wanting to know, where do the girls be going and getting these botch procedures done? And apparently it's Goals. Because, you see the girls run around here looking like cake pops. I'll be like, are y'all going out of the country? I think they going to Goals. Baby, all you got to do is do a little research on Goals. Shade Room did an expose on them. Look that up. That'll tell you, don't do it. Don't do it. And I might be shooting myself in the foot because, influencers, they be hitting up influencers. I guess they ain't going to be hitting me up because, nuh-uh. If y'all see me in gold standing there in front of that black and gold background, with my belly hanging out and my breast swinging, get down in the live and say, Monty, get out of there now. Get out of there. I know you got on that little piece of surgical thong. Run out of there. Get in your car with that little piece of thong on and leave. Don't let me do it. Don't let me do it. Don't let me do it. Okay, somebody asked for a Trina wrap. So okay, and I wasn't able to do the Trina wrap. Thank you. Fanta says she gonna call the police. Yes, call the police, because I'm clearly not in my right mind. They clearly, slipped me some anesthesia, you know, out of my knowledge, and yup, don't let me do it. I love you so much for that. You a real one. You a real one for real. See, that's love. Fonta says she gonna call the police if she see me at Goals. Flexing my influencer muscle, trying to get some of that free botch work. Baby, we coming. We are coming to get you out of there. Okay, snatch me out of there with that little piece of thong on. Snatch me out. Snatch me. That's the only kind of snatch I want from Goals, is to be snatched out of there. That's the only kind of snatching that me and Goals could do. Snatch me out of there. Okay, so Trina rap. Let's see. I feel like the Trina rap should be about the surgery. Okay. Let's see. Okay, this should be easy because it's about ass. So Trina rap, Trina, Queen of Miami, ABC 123, and then one of you hoes fucking with me. It's a freestyle. I try to, incorporate that into all the lives. So what would Trina say in this instance? Hey, Janae. Trina would be like, if you want me to promote you, just give me the cash. I don't need a BBL because I got my own ass. Easy. Light work. It's just Trina. Why does Trina always catch a stray? I hate it because I really like Trina. I really like Trina. I didn't even do the voice real high. Damn. I mean, damn. That wasn't even a real Trina voice. Queen of rap. Yeah. I don't know if I deserve the Queen of rap. I don't know if I deserve a unicorn for this one because it was so easy. Like, it just rolled off the tongue. But y'all, I gotta go and eat me some before it get too late. Okay, because I'm trying to eat early. I want to eat before 7, so I don't need nobody like Goals. Yeah, cause no, if that's the work out here being offered, just leave me loose. Leave me loose. Okay, y'all. Well, thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Y'all be watching me from the beginning to the end. I can't tell you how much I love you for it. All right, you guys. Well, I will see you again on Saturday unless something breaking happened. Then we'll talk sooner. All right, guys. Love you. I'll talk to you later.